Following the recent passage of St. Lucia's Cooperative Societies Act, number 16 of 2024, the New Corp Act, a proposed commencement date of January 1st, 2025 has been set to coincide with the financial year of cooperatives. To support the effective implementation of the new act, draft regulations have been introduced for final consultation with sector representatives. Sanchez Gervais Victor, manager of the international sector and non-banked financial institutions at the Financial Services Regulatory Authority, FSRA, emphasized that the cooperative sector requires a stronger regulatory framework to keep pace with the evolving financial landscape.
The Cooperative Societies Act is a harmonized approach to strengthen supervision and resilience within credit unions. Today, we continue the journey towards a more resilient cooperative sector. The new act, and by extension, the draft regulations we are here to discuss today, seek to address the perceived vulnerabilities and governance challenges that have become more prominent over time. This updated framework introduces provisions that goes beyond the protection offered in the 1999 Act.
Executive Director of the FSRA, Nathalie D'Souza, highlighted that the new act offers enhanced protection for members' funds, modernizes the sector to align with international standards, strengthens risk management and overall stability, and enhances regulatory oversight by expanding the powers of the Registrar of Credit Unions.
With regard to the regulations, there are key aspects that comes out. One, corporate governance has been increased, where you will see, for example, the role of the president being outlined, which strengthen again corporate governance, and we know that credit unions are managed through a board of directors and the president has a critical role.
The Act also strengthens the roles of other board members with supervisory and credit functions. It outlines the underwriting, provisioning, and approval of loans and how delinquent loans are to be treated. The consultation brought together representatives from the 16 registered credit unions and the Credit Union League to craft a regulatory environment that supports growth and integrity of the financial system.
Today's consultation is a critical opportunity to ensure that the regulations accompanying this act are fair, feasible, and effective.
The updated act introduces mandatory annual licensing that is under Section 20.
Why annually? Why can't it be every 5 years?
Extensive discussion took place regarding the introduction of a mandatory licensing fee, now required for cooperatives to maintain their operating licenses. This change aligns with practices in other ECCU jurisdictions, where credit unions have been subject to similar fees since 2012.
So I believe it will always be a heated topic when you have to pay much more than you already have with all the expenses that one would have. But I think that supervision is something that is important. We have to make sure that we safeguard person funds, and proper administration of that is necessary, and it comes at a cost.
The FSRA has conducted several consultations with the credit union sector in the development of the Act and its regulations. It is hoped that the final round of consultations will complete the regulatory framework and bring the new Cooperative Act into effect on January 1st, 2025. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.